Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is Jaylee's Corner. Honey, it is Wednesday. No, is it Wednesday? Yes, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. It's some wacky stuff going on because at first it wasn't nothing. Then things popped up. So we are here to handle what we came to do. We'll just have a conversation, okay, about all kind of stuff, about some stuff, about whatever stuff that I had planned. Okay. Now, luckily, I was able to catch a lot of stuff last minute because I was like, some people just want to keep, stuff going. And when people want to keep stuff going and then people respond back or whatever, I said, well, okay. So then the day of, we're going to see how it's going to, y'all want to go back and forth. Well, okay. Well, we're going to get into it. So, first of all, happy Wednesday. Wait, I got to put lipstick on y'all. Hold on 1 second. I got to put lipstick on because my lips is dry. Not dry. I didn't have lipstick on earlier today. And I just had to grab a new bottle of my Fenty lipstick. And so now we're here. But again, welcome to my channel. Okay, please make sure you do a couple of things while I'm here. I hope everyone has already subscribed to my channel to become a whole JayBird, JayBird, ... Okay, I hope y'all also will like the video. I hope y'all will also follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, on Twitter, on TikTok. Okay, there's things to follow me on because that's where I be at. Okay, that's where I be. I got so many hats and headbands sitting around here because I'm trying to get myself together. Again, you walk in the house and you try to get yourself together and you can't. And then the camera go on and then you ain't got no choice. Okay, I had to move that out the way because I'm knocking stuff over. Okay. Share the video, comment in the comment section because that's also something to do. Now, if you do not know, now you do know what to do when you come around here. Okay, I forgot. I'm here though, where I'm at. Hi. Hey, y'all. Okay. Lord. Had to put a sweatshirt on because it's cold. Okay. This is what happens when you walk in the house at night. Okay. You have to get stuff together to be here. And here we are. Hey, y'all. Hi. Okay. Let me go to the comment section. Hopefully, y'all can hear me because I showed enough was off the screen and could not see. But I looked at my mic and it wasn't blinking. So here we are. Okay. But let me scroll up. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? How is everyone today? Okay. Hello. Good evening. Okay, good evening to everybody here who can see me, who can hear me, or who can feel my vibe. Okay, either way I go, I am happy you came here because you could be anywhere in the world, but you are here with me. Okay, I may not be able to see right now, but I can't see without my glasses. Where are my glasses? I can't see without my glasses. That's better. Anyway. Okay, hey to the people, hey to y'all, hey, and how you doing? I missed that I laughed because I was on a date. Well, hopefully you had a good day, universe, soul, goddess. Okay, good day, and good day. Can't already hear your thoughts on the self-proclaimed king of look. So that's gonna be one of the last topics. But I have been actively not watching his YouTube interviews with people because I feel like I'm gonna let y'all know it again. Okay, we're gonna get into. But I said, you know what? I was like, I feel the need because Ashley posted on Twitter how she also wasn't watching his stuff, and she had watched stuff through Scotty. And I'm like, yeah, I've been trying to avoid watching Carla because I don't want to support his content. And I have feelings on all of it. And that's why I said, well, today I'll just address and voice my opinion. Because it's just I don't know that man. You know, I don't have, you know, he also from Detroit. I don't know him or his family, but I have feelings about it. I have, you know, so I want to say stuff, okay? But yeah, that will be the last thing we get into, okay? Now you make my teeth grinning, okay? But yes, okay, hey, to everyone, okay? I'm trying to click on everybody's name so I can get started and everything, okay? Because I feel like, you know, I have been trying my best to, you know, give y'all a show every day. And I don't start playing on my show until around 5 p.m. Sometimes 6. Towards the end of my day. Depending on it or whatever. And when I was, you know, putting stuff together, I'm like, man, who it's gonna be about? And like little by little, like little stuff started happening. And I'm like, okay. You know, so we have a full show. We have a full show of Jaylee's opinion. Because all this is us discussing whatever's going on. Okay. And that's really it. Okay. You know, trolling. Okay. Made it, y'all. They dry. Oh, it's cold and rainy the first day summer. What's not? It's, you know, well, here in Michigan, you know, it is what it is. I caught the manga reference. I heard my friends know I don't leave home without my glasses because I don't. You can't see with his glasses. I'm that. I don't know if everybody get. That's where I got it from. Movie, okay. Yes, I watch that. I think a lot of people don't watch certain stuff. They watch YouTubers. You know what I'm saying? Because like you don't want to have to support, you know, whoever and whenever, whatever. You watch who you watch, okay? But we are almost 10 minutes in. Let's get started. So look, I have shared stuff. I'm saying, and even when I came in, I scrolled real fast. You know, to see had I missed anything new, because anything new, we know we have to see just in case, because you never know, okay? Because I'm like, y'all, girl, messy, it's messy, okay? But first, okay? How Alice and Chris make fun of Sealer voices. I have to do a pop roast not a pot roast. I have to do an allegedly show with Alex. He had asked me like a couple weeks ago, and now I just got busy. I think he was busy as well. So I have to do an allegedly show with Alex over there. I gotta bring Chris over here, you know what I'm saying? Because I know Chris had asked me about it. I want to get, you know what I'm saying? Alex and Chris are hilarious, yes, okay? Because when they do his voice, it's funny. It's a key, okay? But let's get into the Wednesday night pop culture, gossip, news, switches, and whatnot chit chat. Can somebody please timestamp and say the show starts at 10:43? The show starts at 10:43, so that way people will know when they watch back. Because I'm gonna forget. So y'all know we have been doing little fun stuff. Okay, we had little we had fashion stuff in the beginning sometime. We would have, Mary Bed Graveyard sometime. I wanted to do a, like a this or that. Would you rather this or would you rather that? Just a little bit of fun in the beginning to give more folk time to get into the room. So it's a choice between two things. Would you rather do this or would you rather do that? Okay, I just think it's fun. I just think it's fun. Because again, we can't always start with foodlessness because I want to let YouTube not flag me no more. And so I gotta wait a little bit to get into the stuff. Okay. Now, so I'm gonna do the video because I have the video version of it and I also have the graphics. Hold on, y'all. So we can do it the right way. Because I know sometimes y'all want to see me on screen. You know what I'm saying? So this is the easy way for me to still be on screen and y'all can still see. So y'all can see I'm right here and then that's over there. That's over there. Okay. So first up in would you rather, which one would you rather do? Okay. Would you rather spend girl, I'm so dumb. I still hit the wrong button. It's a video. It's a video. It's federal. Anyway, would you rather spend $1 million on travel or would you rather spend $1 million on clothes? Do you want to be out here traveling with $1 million, seeing the world? You gonna spend $1 million on traveling, or would you rather spend $1 million on clothes? Now, this is my thing. If I'm traveling with $1 million, can I buy clothes wherever I go? Because if the money I get is made for me to do what, because if it's just the cost of the plane, the train, the automobile, or the airplane or whatever, I want to know, does it also include food? Does the $1 million cost, can it include food? Can I get clothes from every location? Can I get bug spray? I just wonder, because if I can't do all of that, I would spend it on clothes. I'm just saying. Because if the money is only for your flight, and maybe your hotel, if I have to still spend money on food and trinkets, I would say give me the clothes because I like shopping. But I do feel like if the $1 million is spent on an all-inclusive, fun-filled, stop shopping. I haven't done any shopping. The last thing I bought was probably a month ago. But I ain't got no clothes. Okay. So I feel like as long as the traveling $1 million is like I can spend it on whatever as I'm traveling, I would for sure do traveling. Okay. Because it's fun. And I will want to spend that. And I want it to include, I want to bring somebody with me. I don't want to be just me. I want the best of the best. You know what I'm saying? I want the good old huts in Bali, okay, with the good Wi-Fi, okay, where they drive you around on golf carts. So I will for sure do that. But I'm just saying, I just need to be sure that, the money can be spent on whatever I'm doing while I'm traveling, okay? So, yeah, most of us picked traveling, as long as it's all-inclusive, okay? Now, next up, would you rather marry a funny person who is always poor or a boring person who is always rich? Would you rather marry a funny person who's always poor or a boring person who was always rich. I was like, do I want to be laughing and be poor? I don't want to be laughing and be poor. I want to be boring and rich because I'm not boring. If my person is boring, we can pay somebody to make us both laugh. Okay, we can pay somebody to be with us 24/7 to make us laugh. We can go to all the comedy shows. Like, and to me, boring is relative. Boring just means you not really trying to go do nothing on your own, but you gonna come with me. Because I'm fun. Okay, so if my boyfriend, my husband is boring, that's cool. That's cool. I am enough for us both. Okay, I'm a lot in the relationship. I am. Okay, I have the most randomest thoughts. You have to answer the most random. You got to be serious fucking with me. Okay, so I don't need nobody to be, to be funny, but they broke. Because if you broke, that means I got to keep working. I don't want to have to be the breadwinner for both of us because you stay broke. And if you funny and broke, then you're not that funny. So he can be rich and he can be boring, but that's fine by me. I'm fun. I have a lot of fun. I'm just saying. So I would not. No man. Yes, the other person, the other one is boring, not you, just them. Okay, boring and rich. It's a choice. Boring, he can take me to the show. Right, just take me somewhere, make us laugh. Okay, I don't need you to make me laugh. And I agree. I like a boring. I've dated every type of dude. Funny dudes, boring dudes, gangster dudes, I'm saying quiet dudes or whatever. I don't need someone trying to be Kevin Hart all day. I don't need that. Chill the fuck out. I had a long day. Be quiet. Okay. In my year of age, I prefer boring. Okay. I'm just saying. Now, next up, would you rather never have an orgasm or never find true love? Okay, which one would you rather never ever have an orgasm? Okay, or never find true love? I was like, I googled like questions to ask or whatever. I was like, would I never? Which one would I never? Which one would I never? I mean, these are Google questions. You have to make a choice. Okay, this is fun. Like this. And these were the calm ones I found. Okay, with some other crazy ones. Anyway, for me, if I find true love, but I'm not sexually satisfied, I'ma probably leave that person. And true, true. You know what I'm saying? Because is he having one? Like, and what if he's able to have one and I can't? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like either way you missing out on something, because as you get older, because it does not mean you won't ever find love. You can find someone you love a little bit, you like a little bit, and y'all can be together forever. Because sometimes you don't even love people forever. You get mad at them or whatever, but y'all still together or whatever. But I feel like if while we're together, we both can, have a moment, I would be like, what we doing? Because if you've experienced one and they're amazing, you know what I'm saying? Like, which one? Because it does not mean you will be lonely forever. It just means you're one true love. I think in life you have many loves. So it does not mean that you won't find love, in my opinion. But I would prefer to be able to have an orgasm. And still be able to date and like people. I'm just saying. Because it can be what it's gonna be. He can't be my true love without her. Never find true love, because if I'm not, because I'm just, it's just platonic, okay? You had enough of what, girl? Or because I don't know if ours are male or female. I need them both. It is tough. It is. But so is I have an orgasm. But let's see. Next up, would you rather be able to speak to animals or be able to read people's minds? I feel like both of these can come in handy. Because if I can talk to all the animals, I would have the best zoo and I would make all the money because I would tell my animals what to do. But if I can read minds, I can see the people's bullshit. But I also feel like if you can read people's minds, what if you can't cut it off? Some people in my life, I don't want to know their thoughts. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to know some people's thoughts. Also, I feel like if we could speak to animals, we could save stuff. Like I can know what we could talk to the animals in the ocean to find them people. But I feel like I would prefer talking and communicating with animals because some humans are just no. I don't want to hear their dirty thoughts. No, I don't know because I might end up punching people if I hear too much. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, and I would hope that animals wouldn't mind me talking to them. You know what I'm saying? But I would say I want to talk to animals. Like I would tell all can you imagine if a bee can talk? Bee, I'm gonna kill you. Bee, if you come to my house, I'm gonna die. I would talk to all the bugs. Say, look, if you come here, I'm gonna kill you. I'm just saying. Because I can't do it. I will for sure see. Come on, not Dr. Doodle for me. I just think because I feel like I'm already able to effectively communicate with humans. The reason I do not like animals, I don't like dogs, I don't like cats. I do not like animals because I feel like I don't know what they're thinking. I can't talk to them. So if I could talk to a dog, I make it a dog. Okay. Anyway, I think this might be the last one, maybe one or two more. Would you rather be able to fly anywhere or be able to teleport anywhere? Which would you, again, your body, you can like Superman, would you want to be able to fly anywhere or teleport? Now, I said I would want to teleport as long as I can teleport anywhere. Because I'm like, I would just teleport into a bank. Come on now, Rick. I would teleport right to a bank. Thank you. And I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? I would for sure just because I feel like if I'm flying, first of all, I don't want bugs and birds flying in my face. I don't want to bump into the planes. I don't want to keep having to get my hair redone. So I would just teleport because I can get anywhere real fast. I can wake up, take my shower, get clean, and teleport myself to work. I didn't see you walk in, but I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. So yeah, I would teleport. I would teleport all day. Okay. I think most of y'all agree as well. Okay, because I don't want to fly. It's too much going on in the air. Pollution, clouds, rain. And then can I fly to heaven? Can I fly to space? How far up can I go? I don't know. Lastly, would you rather get drinks with Beyonce or dance all night with Rihanna? Would you rather have drinks with Beyonce, or dance all night with Rihanna? I thought long and hard about this because I'm like, which one do I want to do? I feel like I would prefer to have drinks with Beyonce because I can have a conversation with Beyonce. I think if you're somewhere drinking all night, not drinking, if you're somewhere dancing, the music is loud, I can't, like, it's cool. But like, she can't give me no fancy beauty tips. You know, she can't give me no bad girl tips. We can't even talk. There's too much music going on. So I would for sure prefer to get drinks with Beyonce, to sit down, because y'all know, like, I like having conversations. I would for sure want to have a conversation with her about all kind of stuff, okay? But like regular stuff, you know? So I would for sure be like, I would want to get drink with Beyonce. I'm just saying. Now, 21-year-old Jaylee probably would have said, I want to party with Rihanna. But I'm like, I partied enough in my life. Okay, I've had a lot of late nights in my life. Okay, and I would say no. Okay, I would want to have drinks with my girl Beyonce. Okay, now let's get to the sharing of my IG. Okay, you know, and we'll then get to some other stuff. Okay, let me move this over. Boom, boom, bam. Anyway, first of all, congratulations, confetti. Okay, shout out to to Missy Elliott. She is on the cover of Essence. I feel like Missy is a whole icon, and I feel like she don't get the just due of the fact that she's an icon. So I love the fact that she's on the cover of Essence. Okay, because Missy Elliott is Misdemeanor Elliott. Okay, and she has been in this industry for, I'm 41, and I'm gonna say at least the past 20 years. Okay, I'm gonna say it's at least 20, because I if y'all don't remember Missy Elliott and the group Sister, and their song was called Brand New. Devontae from Jodeci was a producer, whatever. Love it. Okay, love it. Okay, love it. So I know Missy, not trash bag. I can't stand the rain. I knew her before that. Okay, before that, in the group Sister. Okay, singing You Make Me. I can't remember the song, but it's called Brand New. Okay, Google it. Anyway, but again, she has, as I said, the Midas touch. We can clearly see she has lost a whole lot of weight. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Because she got sick a little bit or whatever, and she got herself together, whatever. Okay, cool. Love it. Looks great. I love Missy either way. Okay, but she said, bitch, I'm going to do this because I can do this. Okay, and she looks gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? I don't even mind the Bane boots. Y'all know any boots I feel like look like combat boots, I call them Bane boots. Bane from the Batman movies. Okay. However, you know what I'm saying? It's a visionary, legend, icon, trendsetter. Everything she does turns to gold. Even the July-August cover of Essence. At Karla meets nothing to Missy Elliott, who continues to push boundaries across her 25 plus year career. 25 plus year, okay, even leading her talents to partner on creative visions for this incredible cover. Okay, I never thought, hey, I'm going to do this, and this is going to change the world, or wait, or I want to do the craziest things ever. If y'all remember, Missy would have the craziest, she had the craziest videos, the craziest fashion. And I feel like she was one, ahead of her time, but two, I want her gift to transcend to the younger generations. You know what I'm saying? Seeing her in all the different videos, all the different graphics, all the different fashions, all the different dancing. Okay, she for sure is Missy better have a star on the Walk of Fame, because she need to get one. I love it. Okay. But Missy, congrats, confetti to Missy for being on the cover of Essence. Okay. Now, also somebody on the cover of Stuff. Okay. Janelle Monáe. Janelle Monáe is on the cover of British Vogue. Now I was mad I could not find more photos of it. I couldn't. I wouldn't pay much attention. But I still love the fact that she made it to British Vogue. Okay, I actually love her outfit. To me, I just it's the oversizedness of it. It looks couture. Okay, I love her hair. I love that's not black or white. It's bright red, and I feel like she said there's so much more to me. There's so much more for me to do that people haven't seen. It just needs to be written. I need to write them. So I feel like I love the fact that she is coming out of her shell. I know I seen a video of an interview she did recently where she said people only saw her one kind of way. She felt the need to like stay covered up. She felt the need to kind of protect her body because she was like people would kind of like shame you a little bit if you would like show too much. So I love the fact that she is stepping into her own confidence. Not that she wasn't confident before, but she's really like coming to her own, and I like it. Okay, I like it a lot. Okay, and I think she's so talented. I really, 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 really do. Okay, also on the cover, Lotto on the cover of Cosmopolitan. I don't whatever. Y'all see the word. I can't say it right now. So congrats, kudos, confetti to her as well. Okay, to me, Lotto, who was on that Jermaine Dupri show of people, what's it called, the Rap Game? I think it was called the Rap Game. She came from there when she was a little bit younger. She's a little bit older now. She's come to her own. She has a different image now because she's an adult, and I do think she's talented, and I like the fact that she is not allowing people to put her in a box just based on where she came from. I like the fact that she is trying to work to get to where she got to go. Okay. Even though some folk talk about how she had, things done to her body, I think outside of that, we saw that she could rap on the Rap Game. I didn't really watch that show, but I used to see clips, and I kept seeing the clips of the girl Mulatto, and again she changed her name to be Lotto now, which is fine. But I feel like more young female rappers, should be able to shine. Now I know that some people say, because of her skin tone, she got it a bit easy. I won't say that that's not partially true. But I mean, congrats to her for getting the cover of Cosmetology. I don't know why I can't say that word today. I was in it all earlier today. Okay. The looks are fire. You know what I'm saying? Really, really good. It's a bit of sex appeal, but also class. I won't say it's like classes because she's a little bit naked. Because the human body is what it is. And we, just sometimes it's fine. Okay, it's fine. Next up, what's next? Oh, I wanted a little bit of fashion, a little bit. Gabrielle Union, her movie called The Perfect Find. It's her with her boyfriend. Anyway, I like her dress. Okay, I like the dress. I even like the shoulder pads. Okay, it looked like a swimsuit, but a fancy one. Gabrielle Union, who's in her 50s now. I know some folk don't like her. Even though I say that Gabrielle Union acts the same in all her movies, I still love her as an actress. And, I'm going to for sure watch The Perfect Find. It's going to be on Netflix on the 23rd. First of all, ass out. Okay? I'm just saying. I couldn't actually too long as I wanted facts. But to me, I love this dress. I've never seen something like it. I like the black and white of it. Okay, it's cute. It's the drapery of it all. Oh, there you go. The dude right there. The dude right there in all black. Player boy. I don't know why I can't think of his name. Keith Powers. Duh. Keith Powers. Keith Powers plays her love interest in the movie. That will be on Netflix on the 23rd and whatnot. And I just feel like I try my best to like promote black love and black people. So you know what I'm saying? I like Gabrielle. I'm gonna watch the movie, even though she may act. Look at Taraji. Look at Taraji. Two women of a certain age, looking gorgeous, celebrating each other. You can't tell me that what I'm saying, that ain't a beautiful sight to see. Okay, so again, something to watch will be The Perfect Find, Netflix on 6/23, and it also stars a lot of other talent besides Gabrielle and oh boy. So as we have to support black actors. They support. We see Gina. Is it Gina Torres? I don't know, but the other black folk in the movie, it's other black folk in the movie. So support them. Kevin Hart, little itty bitty man. Look. I don't know if because Kevin is like a little, he's in a small size, plus size. If I feel like he looked like a toy. Okay, but he, it's an all white suit with no shirt. Some embroidery on the lapels. Okay, and then some green shoes. I mean, I do wonder if I saw this on a taller person, would I say I like it? But because it may be because I know for a fact he don't have no shirt on under there, and I'm like, put a shirt on, sir. Put a shirt on. Okay. However, I still love the fact that he looks good. I'm not gonna play. It's a nice look. Okay, the green shoes matching the green embroidery in the lapels of a suit. But I'm saying, sir, put a shirt on. At least a tank top. You can't put a tank top on. Damn it, Kevin. Okay, but that's Kevin little ass in a suit. Okay, and then we also have Beyonce. Yes, Beyonce. So we know how. I thought I said Beyonce thing. I don't know. Because both I know I want to show Beyonce stuff because I'm a stickler for. I thought I saved Beyonce's what she posted. I feel like when you just repost, what? Let's just look at this up. This I was trying to y'all this one, okay? Because I'm so dumb. That was Beyonce. I seen BT and I'm like, oh, why BT thing? It was Beyonce. Girl, I can't pay no attention. Anyway, after the Louis Vuitton show, that Frill or whatever, Beyonce posted some looks, what they were wearing. Okay, first of all, this coat jacket situation looked like an alien vagina. I feel like, alien superstar. Okay. I just feel like that was what an alien vagina would look like. And I mean that in a good way, not a bad way. Okay. The look is so far into futuristic chicness of the Malaysian, of the melanin people. You know what I'm saying? Beyonce body snatched around here because she's tiny. You hear me? The cute little handbag. You hear me? Okay. The smile. You hear me? The silk press. You hear me? The short skirts. You hear me? Okay. Her husband around here, who he performed, there. Because she's back there watching. Okay. Kelly. I told y'all Kelly's outfit looked big. It do. It's still cute though. It's still cute. You also see Beyonce took them boots off and put some heels on. Okay. Because legit. But her husband still looks dapper. Okay. Out there performing. Okay. And pour it up. I told you I want to have drinks with Beyonce. That's what I want to do. Okay, and I just feel like it's a good thing to be had. But them boots she had on, y'all, where the boots at? Where are the boots? Where are the those boots? I like them a lot. Okay, now she was also showing, looks from her tour. She's changing things up a little bit. We can look real fast about that. The Renaissance tour is still ongoing, and in every city, they're doing different looks. So, I'm saying, she's showing off the fashions of it all because she's Beyonce. Okay, she's Beyonce. And I feel like this is a tour that she's having a lot of fun on. I think she's sharing much more than she has in the past. I think she's realizing how much people love Renaissance, and she's enjoying touring. And I like it. I love it. Okay. It's different. You know what I'm saying? You want to see things from way back there. If you at a tour, you want to see, if you way back there, you want to see stuff that's gonna sparkle. It's gonna look like something. Okay. And Beyonce been around here having a good time on tour, changing up looks. Blue round there too. She did this look for, I think, Juneteenth. It was very, very fun, flirty. Okay, y'all can all see these things. I'm skimming just because it's Beyonce. I thought it was one with blue. I thought I seen one with blue. Maybe the red one. Let me see if I can find it. Y'all know Blue, who out here performing with a mama. You can't tell me that I could have swore someone with blue. I'm not going crazy, am I? I don't think I am. See. I love, that she's including Blue. Again, Blue was only 11 years old. Okay, only 11. Only 11. And I love it. Okay, it's fun. It's fun. Now, let me get back to what was here for. That is veered off left into Beyonce land. Welcome to Beyonce land. Saucy, let me cut these things up. Well, first of all, how long have we been on here? Take one little second, y'all, and like the video, please. Because y'all don't like it, is the thing to do. Let's get some foolishness first. Okay, Florida stripper hit with fraud charges for stealing $62,000 from booze up customers after a lap dance. First of all, how drunk are you that you don't pay no? Now, this was a movie. Okay, Jennifer Lopez played in that movie Hustler. And this lady must have seen that movie and said, I'm going to do a copy and repeat. A Miami, of course, Miami, Florida. A Miami, Florida stripper was hit with fraud for stealing $62,000 from booze up, from one person? I thought she stole it from a plethora of people. She got hit with fraud for stealing $62,000 from a booze up customer after lap dance. 34-year-old, I don't know, somebody Rivera Bosa was one of several women who had performed lap dances for an unnamed male patron inside of the private VIP room last Friday. Okay, Miami-Dade police said the bail victim, who was told that his dances and drinks were on the house, as several women gyrated on him and gave him back-to-back shots of tequila. The man became so drunk that he couldn't even stand, while Rivera Bosa co-workers kept their Mark's attention with booties and booze. She worked on lifting his cell phone and wallet. When the man was finally able to gain his balance and leave, it was about 4 a.m. Soon after he realized he was without his phone and wallet, forcing him to immediately say, "Let me check my bank." He learned there were 6 unauthorized PayPal withdrawals to an unknown account, along with several charges on his Wells Fargo, Chase, and American Express credit cards, in total of 62,000. What? Stupid. $62,345. The victim then realized that Rivera put her phone number into his cell so she could send herself payments. So you were so dumb that you put you didn't think to put. First of all, I don't like advising folks how to scam because I don't know how to scam, but I feel like something is common sense. Why would you use your own phone number? Why would you not have a fake one some damn way around there? So again, he noticed she had used her phone number to send herself payments, okay? And he then, 1 + 1 is 2. He called the police, okay? Called the police, who then arrested her and hit her with charges of committing an organized scheme to defraud, fraudulent use of a credit card for $100 or more, and grand theft. She told the cops, "I did it," but said the man authorized it himself. But that was debunked when detectives found text messages she sent her husband and her friend complaining about the victim canceling one of her PayPal transfers. Her phone also revealed she was selling illegal growth hormones and steroids. Girl. So then she got charged with narcotics. Girl. That's dumb. Look, you can't be around here watching movies and then trying to do that shit in real life. It ain't gonna work. They got caught in the damn movie. Stupid. Now, we know them people is still missing that scene. We're gonna have a bit of a discussion about that later. I saw this and I said, why is people not sitting their asses down somewhere? Virgin Galactic to launch first space flights this month. Ticket price is $460,000. It's a commercial space flight. Again, scheduled for later this month. It says it will offer adventurous individuals the chance to experience the awe-inspiring wonder of space. It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance. Comes with a $450,000 $60,000 price ticket. I need people to realize, sit down, because the fact that people right now are lost at sea in a tin can, I just would not be ready to go up in space in a ship. Okay, I feel like only like NASA, I don't want to explore space. I feel like regular people, you should not want to go explore space. If you have not been trained to be up in space, keep your rich ass on Earth. Why can't y'all spend that much money and feed all the homeless people? Every time we see these movies of people going to space, shit go wrong. In real life. The fact that the CIA, the NASA folk, ain't nobody around here even really went to the moon yet. And when folks be in space floating around, that ain't for fun. It's an upcoming commercial space flight will provide an unforgettable experience for its passengers, per the official website. Imagine strapping yourself into a state-of-the-art spacecraft, feeling the exhilarating rumble as it roars to life, and then soaring through the Earth's atmosphere towards the vastness of space. As you break free From the constraints of gravity, you'll witness breathtaking views that only a privileged few have ever seen. Me, motherfucking astronauts. I don't want anyone taking me somewhere that you can easily come save me from. Like, to spend $460,000 to go up in space ain't shit up there. It's space. It's space. And this is why some people don't need money. Because y'all spending it on frivolous stuff that could they not die? They don't have to die. They may not die, but you could. But you could. And why take the chance? That's stupid. It doesn't make any sense. Okay? Also, something stupid. 7 people arrested after trying to sneak in Versace glasses, some ganja, some liquor, some Jack Daniel into the DeKalb County Jail. What is going, Atlanta? What is y'all doing? For what? Why do you need Versace glasses in prison? For what? Who are you going to impress? Who going to see you in your own cell? Dumb. So 7 people are now facing charges after deputies caught a group of folks trying to sneak in Versace glasses, marijuana, Jack Daniels, and more inside the DeKalb County Jail on 4 separate incidents. Authorities announced that an inmate had a broken cell window and was waiting on a group of people to hoist up some Versace glasses to his window. But unfortunately, the string broke and the glasses hit the ground. Also, a few more items that were inside the bag were discovered by police. The fool who was in jail said, hey, I'm going to bust my window and I'm going to have my hand out. Okay, I'm going to have a string. I'm going to throw the string down and tie. What? According to the report, inside the bag, deputies found cell phones, cell phone chargers, cigarette lighter, shaving powder, a vape pen, tubes of glue, weed, a bottle of Jack Daniels, and the glasses. Of all the things in there, that's weird. Why the fuck you want some Versace sunglasses? Why? You can't even wear. You can't. They don't know what is wrong with you. 3 people were taken into custody in connection with the Sunday smuggling attempts. Tremaine Ward, 22, Quintavious Chase, 28, and Miracle Smith, 18, were all charged with conspiracy to commit a misdemeanor. And then Ward received an added charge of crossing guard lines without consent, and Chase was charged with criminal trespass. Stupidity at its finest. If you are in jail, don't be breaking windows to get contraband. Just don't do it. Don't be stupid. It don't make sense. Mama D Brown here fussing. I have not watched the 2 episodes for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta yet, but I saw clips, and I know that Scrappy and Bambi are divorcing. I know they're also moving out their house because, as Bambi said, Scrap was not paying his side of the rent, and because he was not paying his side of the rent, they had to move out. Okay, so Mama D feel like Bambi is trying to make it seem that Scrappy broke. My thing is this: I don't think Scrappy is broke. However, if we live somewhere in the house and we're both supposed to pay half of the bills and you don't pay your half of the bill, you fucked up. You may not be broke, but you bad with money. Why would you not pay the rent, your half of the rent, where your wife and children stay? And I know Bambi said, had she known Scrap wouldn't pay his half, she could have paid it. This had she been prepared to pay it, but she was not prepared to pay it, and the landlord was over it, so he said, "Get out." But I was like, Mama D, I need you to stop. I need you to stop, because every time you get involved, the shit gets messier and messier, and no one needs that. Okay, no one needs it. I feel like let Scrap and Bambi have they dysfunctional ass divorce and leave it be. Okay, leave it be. Now, some good news though. Quavo and Takeoff, girl. Quavo and Offset came together. It was Takeoff's birthday recently, and the family, had a little get together. And I'm very, 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 very happy that they were there together. I feel like a lot of crap happens between the Migos when they broke up. I think there was a lot of animosity on both sides, or on all three sides. And I feel like because that wasn't fully squashed before Takeoff passed away, I think Offset grieved, Quavo grieved, but I do think Quavo was still upset and is heartbroken about all that happened. And it hasn't even been a year since it happened, because Takeoff was killed I think like November 1st. So it hasn't been a year. And we had not, even at the funeral, the memorial, there was no footage of Takeoff, of Quavo and Offset together. So I love that now both of them have had their own time to grieve, and they're gonna keep grieving. It ain't done. But the fact that Quavo posted, off a take, meaning even if he and Offset don't have another conversation, they had some kind of conversation to be able to come together for him on this day. And I love the fact that even if that's all that happens, Takeoff, wherever he is, okay, has to be happy to see them come back together, because the beef with them was like some, it was some business shit. And Offset still fussing with the label, Quavo still with the label or whatever. So it's a lot. So the fact that they were able to, because look, if you're not following, because I follow Cardi B, I don't know if I follow Offset, but seeing him, I do follow Offset, seeing him grieve and express how hard it is for him to just be in his life knowing what happened to Takeoff, is so sad. So to see him and Quavo to be in the same space for a celebration for him is amazing. Seeing the family come together, because that's what it's about. That's what it's about. So I love the fact that that happens between them, because we've seen the Shade Room posted, but I wouldn't found it. Okay, so kudos to those two grown men who were able to come together and have at least that thing right there. Saucy Santana. Now, when I first seen this, I did not take the time to read it, and I was confused. I didn't talk about it a couple days ago. However, I want to discuss this. Saucy Santana's team denies receiving $25K advance after organization threatens to sue him for pulling out of a Memphis Pride concert. So the Material Girl, okay, did not show up to a Pride event in Memphis. And a spokesperson from One Memphis, One Version notified TMZ that he issued Saucy Santana a $25,000 upfront payment. He paid Saucy $25,000 upfront for him to come perform at an event. Okay, but Saucy did not come, and so because he did not show up, the man I want my $25K back. I paid you in advance. You didn't come. Get back here. Okay, and said that he had promoted the event on his social media. Who have you? I don't see that. Oh, he promoted on the social media. Okay, but he did not show up. Now they said that they sent him a significant amount of money on a private. No, they spent money on a private vehicle for him because he did not want to be Uber Black. Not his team, reportedly used the vehicle throughout the day, despite Saucy not showing up. The rep expressed belief that Saucy lacked respect for the nonprofit organization that advocates for youth dealing with HIV/AIDS. Okay, they also said, he had an extravagant tour rider. Now, Saucy team, like, nah, that ain't true. Okay, that ain't true. They making things up. Saucy said they only gave him part of the money. He did not receive the full $25K. He received half. And y'all know sometimes folks do pay you half to show up. Okay, they do that sometimes. So if you got paid half to show up and you don't show up, I think they want their money back. And even if they said, well, he don't have no crazy rider, okay. But the fact of the matter is, you received half of the money, but did not show up. And the crazy part, they said, well, his rider ain't that crazy. They only required liquor, hookah, and chicken. I'm like, first of all, that's kind of crazy. They're saying this is his rider. Okay. 3 wireless mics, wedge monitors on stage. I don't care about that. He won a bottle of Casa Azul, 2 bottles of 1942 Don Julio, 12 cans of Red Bull, a case of Fiji water, chilled, dressing room on stage. Okay. A case of Coca-Cola, orange juice, apple juice, assorted fruit platter, Popeyes, box of legs, box mixed with legs, wings, breast, white and dark meat, biscuits, mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, and fries. Okay, he wanted a handheld electric fan, Vaseline cocoa butter. Why you want Vaseline cocoa butter? He got his own Vaseline cocoa butter. The greedy deodorant spray. Wait a minute. Why he want women's deodorant? Do y'all think he wear women's deodorant? Is that normal? 12 black handheld towels, 3 hookah flavors, 3 hookah flavors, blueberry and vanilla. Oh, he wanted blueberry and vanilla, blueberry and mint, and watermelon. And then 50 buffalo wings, mild, into-go boxes. Girl. And this is allegedly an invoice of them spending $2,300 on a car. Girl. I was like, okay. If somebody pay you half up front, you should show up. If you can't show up for a real reason, you should refund the money. Period. Like, saying that you did not get the full 25. If you got 24, was 25.12.5, you know what I'm saying? Get them their money back. I just, girl, people be unprofessional. I don't be unprofessional. Tina Turner's son and Ike's son arrested on charges of crack cocaine possession. He tried to eat the drugs, so the cops will not find him. First of all, he's 64 years old. Ike Jr. out here trying to eat crack. Why are you trying to eat crack? Why are you still smoking crack? You know what? I mean, some crackheads just stay crackheads. It say Ike Jr. was sentenced to jail just 14 days before the passing of his mother. So was he in jail when his mama died? Texas police pulled Ike over in a white 2013 Ford Fusion. Ain't nothing wrong with a 2013 Ford Fusion. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing. Even if you Ike and Tina Turner's son. Okay. He was pulled over for an equipment violation on his vehicle. Police seized 1.7 grams of crack cocaine and 0.7 of methamphetamine, and police searched the car and noticed he was trying to consume the drugs. And not what he is his daddy's son. He is his daddy's son. But didn't she treat him? Did she? If she treated him, I don't believe in step stuff. So she treated him as her son. If she did not say my stepson, that's her son. But I don't know. All I know is, no, that's Lorraine's son. I'm not dealing with Lorraine. But if he was raised and she called that her son, that's a man's son. But I don't know. Either way it go, stop eating crack. Kevin Costner's wife is requesting $248,000 a month in child support. Kevin Costner, ex-wife, wants $248,000 a month in child support. Whew. Okay. Per people, court documents say that she wants the $248,000 a month for their 3 children. Caden White, who's 16, Hayes Logan, who's 14, and Grace Avery, who's 13, and said it's less than the amount needed to maintain the children in their accustomed lifestyle. Okay, they got married in 2004, and they have been in a bitter divorce since she had a fling with somebody. I don't know who. I don't care. Okay, now she's a handbag designer. Does anybody have her handbags? Is they nice? But she's requesting that he pay 100% of the kids' private school tuition, extracurricular activities, and sports and healthcare expenses. It's also been noted that she did not want spousal support. If you're getting $248,000 a month, you don't need spousal support. Because $240 not a month, not a year, a month. If you're getting $248,000 a month, why would you need more money for spousal support? Okay. Now it says Costner's 2022 income was listed as $19,517,064. However, the family's expenses were $6,645,285. Okay, and some of those expenses include frequent trips to the Caribbean, Hawaii, and Aspen, and regularly hosting guests. After factoring in all expenses and taxes, the family's net income. So while the income was $19.5 million, after all the expenses, is really an income of $7.5 million. Is Kevin Costner, are they living beyond their means? I'm just saying. 200, girl. I don't think she should. If she cheated and they're divorcing because of her cheating, I don't think she should. I don't think she can get spousal, but you can ask for an exorbitant amount of child support to say the kids have to stay in the same life they're accustomed to. And I'm like, see, y'all stop living so fancy. Girl, $248,000 a month. That's just, tell me how 248 times 12. What is that? What is that? Too damn much. Too damn much. Girl. His net worth is 400 million. Kevin got it. Kevin, this is the last season of Yellowstone. Y'all, look, my thing would be this. If he can afford it, cool. But if she cheating, but do the kids need to, girl, I don't know. All I know is that's what she wants. Now, we don't know if she's going to get it, but that's what she's asking for, okay? I I thought this was stupid. Audio surfaces of that man claiming he's scared for his life in the prison, okay? Because he supposedly has some kind of infection on his leg or whatever, and he feels like he's being neglected in prison. But I feel two ways about that, okay? I feel like, when anybody's in prison, because they're in prison, you can't neglect their medical needs. You have to be sure that, if they have this or that or that or this, you have to, you can't ignore them. You can't perform procedures and not care, okay? But I mean, he been saying, I'm fighting for my life. He been saying that, okay? He been saying that. So all I'm saying is I hope, nobody, no prisoners out there getting neglected. I also feel like Aura, some folks feel like you done a lot to people and you didn't care. So I mean, we're gonna have to see. But yeah, nobody should be around there in that place locked up and they getting ignored. That's not fair. Because I would not want my peoples in there being ignored. Okay. Tia and I was gonna say Cory. Tia and Cory have settled a divorce. Okay. Tia will not pay any money in spousal or child support. But I felt like people, both Tia and Cory have been working for a long time. So I feel like I'm happy neither of them is having this messy divorce where I want the money. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy she don't have to pay. Now should he have to pay? I mean, I don't think he's the highest paid in the household or whatever. But I do feel like their marriage seems to have ended and it's not messy. I'm not saying it's not hard for either of them to move on after being together for so long. I know him and her probably hurting about it or whatever. But, the fact that neither of them have to pay each other child support, spousal support at all. They're going to share all, payments. They're going to share all expenses with the kids. They have joint custody. Tia will get the ownership of their house worth $4.3 million. They cannot bring a partner around the kids until they've been at least dating for at least 6 months. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this is a mature divorce, which again, it does not mean either of them, aren't unhappy. Not unhappy. It doesn't mean either it's easy for either of them. But I like the fact that, they're moving on. They got together so young. And sometimes you grow apart. And I feel like they both have said it wasn't cheating, it was this or that. They just kind of grew apart over the years. And I think that could be a reason why this divorce has been, as far as we know, easy peasy. You know what I'm saying? They both, they have young kids. Like the daughter and the son ain't that old. Like the son ain't even in high school yet or whatever. So, you want to just kind of be, you know what I'm saying, chill. You know what I'm saying? It's right there. Because we've seen some messy shit. Okay. I want it. Larsa Pippen, okay, who has been divorced with Scotty since I think 2016. Well, she will get 50% of his retirement fund. Larsa out here getting them checks, you hear me? Now, they were together for a long time, whatever. They had a messy divorce. But the fact that she will now be awarded 50% of his Chicago Bulls retirement fund. As she said to receive a lump sum. But it will only be for what he made up until 2016. I don't think I don't know what he's made since then. They were together for years. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that's crazy because she was with him for most of the time, if I'm not mistaken, that he was playing. They were together for 20 odd years. Had, 3, 4, 5, 6 children. I don't know how many kids, whatever. So I don't think it's surprising that she's been awarded that based on their merit stuff. But I mean, that's why she keep that last name. Even if she gets married, she gonna keep that Pippen name unless she married Jordan. If she married Michael Jordan's son, she may then change her name to Larsa Pippen Jordan. That would be messy. That would be messy. Okay. Is anything else on here? Can I go to my graphic? I don't know. No, this other stuff is for graphics. Okay. So let's get to other stuff. I can't think what it is. This man right here. Okay. Johnathan made it. So I was on Twitter and I saw where Dustin Ross, look at Dustin, had posted a link to a story about Johnathan. And I was like, what's this? What's this? I don't recall being told or hearing certain things. And the story it kind of made me wonder. Now his lawyer was talking. So I can share my screen. His lawyer was talking, right? And saying how his arrest was a bit of racism. Okay. Now we see him now in his wrinkled suit and Megan and him hand in hand. Okay. We see it. We saw it. We know that the trial will be August 3rd or whatever. But his lawyer was saying it's some stuff that she thinks is foul play. Now, I want the only reason I am making sure to bring this up, because I like for us to have informed opinions. If all you know is the couple of things that we've seen before, I feel like, knowing a little bit more won't hurt. So the lawyer, who was the lady right there, you know what I'm saying, was saying that the story, the accusations, the charges are because the 6 cops who came to the apartment, the 6 white cops, came there and did not believe a black man could afford the kind of apartment it was. They did not know who he was. She's alleging that the girlfriend had been drinking, that the girlfriend allegedly was drinking so much. She was saying after their altercation, the girl got really, really drunk, came home, and was stumbling drunk, fell, and hurt herself. Okay. That's what his lawyer is saying. She's saying based on the body cam footage of the officers there, that when they kept asking her what happened, she could not tell them what happened. She was disoriented. That the body cam footage shows the cops suggesting that her injuries must have came from her black boyfriend. I said, and my response was, I never heard that the cops were the ones who initially put out the notion that, those bruises came from him. I never heard that. So my response is, I need the body cam footage released. Because if the police, who happen to be 6 Caucasianites around here, if the body cam footage shows she never accused him of doing anything, if the eyewitnesses say they didn't see, whatever, I really just want to see the evidence. Because I'm like, I never knew that there was body cam footage of the conversation between old girl and the police. They said that he was the one who called the police because of how her condition. Now the whole she hurt herself. I'm like, come on now. Come on now. But if body cam footage shows the ex-girlfriend now just a bit disoriented from drinking and drugging. They said she did not know how she ended up in a closet. If it shows the police making the suggestion, if they show proof that the police led the conversation to blame him, I feel like that's not right. I feel like if the witnesses and the police body cam footage show he wasn't the abuser of her, I want to see that for myself. I would prefer for the evidence of the body cam footage to show that. And the lawyer said, in the letter she said to the court, said the victim said about 19 times when asked by arriving medics and cops how she was injured, citing police body worn camera footage taken at the penthouse and turned over to defense. She kept saying, I don't know. When it was asking her what happened, I don't know. Now, does the I don't know means I don't want to tell y'all he did? This is the thing I want to know about that, because if y'all remember when they first was saying he was being charged or whatever, they were saying strangulation based on what the police said. I can't remember if the strangulation was one of the actual charges he was charged with. So that's why I said I want everything to be shown in court. Because if the police saw marks on her, I don't think she was strangling herself. So his lawyer would have to say, well, what the marks come from? Who strangled her? So my whole point from the beginning was like, it was what she said. He said I didn't do it. And I'm like, between footage of the police body cams, the witness of the driver of the cab or whatever, I'm sure it's probably evidence as well from cameras around, like show proof. Because if they get to court and all the proof that he said he has, he don't have, then you did that, bro. So I retweeted it. Y'all can read because it's long. I finna do all the stuff. It was like going on. Okay. He wants to go to trial. He said because it was not tossed out, he wants it to go to trial. He wants to show the evidence or whatever. Okay. It says the evidence starts with the driver, the first of at least 4 eyewitnesses to the fight and the center of the case. It's a lot. The bartender who I guess met her wanted to testify, and a breakup text, the club surveillance video. So it's a lot, and I want it all to come out in court. So I just did not know there was body cam footage showing that the police officers were the ones who came and how they were allegedly talking and questioning her black boyfriend. Oh, he could, you know what I'm saying? I feel like anytime Caucasianites be like, oh, She gonna, I'm saying that's a bit or whatever. So it's a lot. It's a lot that he has to prove he didn't do at the end of the day. That's what it is. Okay. And so the text message is crazy as well. It's a lot. But again, it's a whole thing. I retweeted it on my Twitter. Y'all can read it. But I can't wait to see all the evidence play out. Because once that come out, there's no need for us to wonder what happened, because we'll see body cams, which we'll hear from the eyewitness. We'll see all that stuff. Okay. I need him to get it together. Okay. Get it together. Now, I want to get into the foolishness of Tasha K and Cardi B, because that's what we're here for. We did Saucy, we got Tia out the way. Y'all know Carlos is last. Okay, so yeah. Okay. I love my thumbnail, y'all. I like when I make cute thumbnails. Anyway. Tasha K and Cardi B. I was around here minding my business. And I want y'all to take 1 second to mind my business and like the video. Like the video. Because y'all don't like it, is the thing to do. So, it's crazy the fact that the Tasha Cardi stuff kind of ramped back up because of the Lost in Sea space thing. The Lost in Sea thing. So, wait, let me see. I gotta share my screen because I forgot to put it back up there. First of all, them saying that it's gonna be a documentary on the submarine that's still missing, to my knowledge. I don't know if it's been filed since I've been on live. They're gonna have a documentary on the missing submarine that will air tomorrow, Thursday, because it's supposed to run air tomorrow. We know them 5 people down there in the ocean missing. Okay. They down there because, we don't know. I feel like it's not funny. It's not funny. But people still feel like it's a bit of stupidity on whatever's in. So because of all that going on, everyone is discussing this. Everyone. Because it's a talk of the town. Okay? The fact that them people down there, 12,500 feet below down there, people feel different ways. Now, I've seen where Lil Duval was saying how, he said, this is why I really can't save them folks in the submarine stupid, because I really would have done the same thing had I had the money or opportunity. I really looked into it when they first started offering it. But now that I've seen this happen, I think I'm going to chill. I'll just stick to 100 feet. Ain't nothing to see past that anyway, honestly, but shipwrecks. So this is Duval deep sea diving somewhere, but this is him deep sea diving somewhere where people can operate. So it's one thing to have people on having to get in a submarine, go 20,000 foot or 12,000 feet versus being 100 feet. So Lil Duval being 100 feet in some shipwreck thing, you're able to do that. You can swim back up if you need be. Anyone can come get you if need be. Okay, that's different. That's different. So even him showing photos of himself, but I'm like, sir, you didn't need help getting there. You got that on your own. So that was part one of things. So Cardi B, okay, had posted a little video. Because was it the no, was it? Let me put it up. Hold on. This man right here. So this is allegedly the stepson. Okay. I keep forgetting I had this stuff in the video. Lord, so this is the stepson. So when the BBC had breaking news on June 19th, the Titanic tour sub goes missing in Atlantic Ocean, sparking search and the rescue missions. He then said, my stepdad, Hamish Hart, is one of the submarine thoughts and prayers. Okay. That's what he posted. He also posted how he was at the Blink 182 concert, how Blink 182 can solve anything. Anything. Okay. So once people saw him talking about, oh, his stepdaddy down there, you know, I need thoughts and prayers, but he's not at the concert and stuff. People saw that, like, well, how you doing that? Why you doing that? Yo, people missing down there. What is you doing? What is you doing? So Cardi, you know, was on IG and said this.
One of the billionaires that's missing on the water from that submarine shit. One of the billionaires, their stepson, is at a concert, right? At a Blink 182 concert. And people is like, well, what is he supposed to do? Be sad at the house? Is he supposed to go look for himself? Yes. You're supposed to be at the house sad. You're supposed to be crying for me. You're supposed to be right next to the phone waiting to hear any updates about me. You're supposed to be counseling your mom and shit. Like, isn't it sad that you a whole fucking billionaire and nobody gives a fuck about you? Like you missing and motherfuckers is ready to shake dicks at concert. That's crazy. I'd rather be broke. I'd rather be broke than like and poor, but knowing that I'm loved. Like,
so that's a graphic. That's a green screen of that Cardi has behind her. Okay, so Cardi posted that. Well, when it was reposted, he then responded. And what he said was, let me blow it up so I can see it because I don't like that man. He's saying stuff that's crazy and somebody gonna probably punch that man in his esophagus. He said, he tagged Cardi B. What a posh, trashy celeb. Cardi B trying to get clout off me and my family suffering. I went to a Blink 182 concert for coping rather than sitting at home and watching the news. Shame on you, Cardi. Get some class. Now, Cardi saw that. I want to try to find his page because what he said earlier is gone. Let me see. Audio guy 182, I think is his name. Was he gone now? I think his page is gone now. Because he had said some stuff that was very much so racist. But yeah, his Twitter page has been gone. It's gone now. It was there earlier because I got the tweets, but it ain't no more. But let me share it because you know I ain't gonna lie. So he was up here saying some crazy, you know, stuff. So the account is gone. He isn't here anymore because he's on that. But when Cardi B saw what he said, Cardi responded. And that's where it was a bit of like back and forth. Okay. Cardi was like, okay, you saw my thing, whatever. I said what I said. And why I said it was because he then said, Cardi B, we know all your latest releases are trash, but is your career this desperate for attention? And she said the point was the whole world is praying for these people in the submarine, and this man's son's online shaking dicks for girls off OnlyFans and going to Blink-182 concerts. You was looking for clout all along. Nobody knew who you were until you said that was a stepdad. This isn't why people hate you, spoiled brat, billionaire, dog, so success. Because again, I mean, bruh, because he was also like trying to get on, like he was on Twitter talking to OnlyFans naked chicks. And he was on there saying the N-word. He was being racist. Fully. And I should have gotten screenshots, but I did not because I was like, let's pull it up later. Well, after this back and forth, Tasha K commented because the blogs picked up the dude saying stuff, Cardi B saying stuff back. The blogs picked it up. And I said, Lord, why? Somebody must have sent her comment to Cardi, or Cardi saw what Tasha K said, and she said, oh, bitch, I got you. I got you today. And I said, not them. They back at it. So Tasha K commented on somewhere. I don't know where, but somewhere. And her comment was, wasn't she posting guns right after Takeoff died? And on the internet. Cutting up not long after his sudden takeoff. I'm just asking, everybody agrees differently. I said, Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. And my thing, look, this is my thing. I talked to Tasha K before, on the phone before. I'm not a friend. We are aware of each other's existence in the world. That's how I when people, I know they exist and they know I exist. You know what I'm saying? My opinion was always my opinion. I feel like if I'm at odds with somebody who sued me and I got into an issue with somebody and then somebody sued me, because there's so much gossip and shit in the world, I would leave that person alone. I would. The only time I will respond to anybody who I'm in a lawsuit with is if they directly address me. So the fact that, social media, the blogs were reposting, Cardi B saying, while your family is down there in the submarine, you out here partying, for Tasha K's response to bring up dead ass. I'm like, first of all, Takeoff dead. And Takeoff, what did that? And when Takeoff passed away, when Takeoff was killed, that was right after Halloween. And before he passed away, Cardi B and Offset had dressed up, and they were like Harley Quinn and the Joker. So I think like weeks after Takeoff passed, they posted the photos they took before he passed away. Even in the new video she's in with the song on her Lotto, where in the video, I think she do have a pow pow. But that's like recent. That's not. It wasn't any time near when he passed. So Tasha K wrong. Period. I feel like your beef was with Cardi for whatever reason. However, Cardi wasn't seen with pow pows after Takeoff passed away, so that's not true. People who paid for photo shoots. You know how many celebrities pay to do Halloween photo shoots? And then they post the shit, later. Because when I remember when Cardi and Offset started posting the shit, like weeks. It may even be like a month later, because it was stuff they had recorded before he passed away. I remember people saying, "Why would you?" I'm like, it was Halloween. That wasn't. They wasn't. They were posting stuff they had did before they knew he passed away. And I don't play with. I don't play with dead people. I don't. I don't. I don't. I don't. Death is something I take very seriously. And seeing how much Takeoff's death affected not just Cardi and Offset, but his own family. And when you say stuff like that, that also affects that man's mama, that man's family. And I feel like people in general have to learn, if you beef with somebody, keep your beef to them. And everyone on social media, celebrities as well, was talking cash money shit about that boy at the Blink 182 concert. Not just Cardi. People talking cash shit, including me, about the people in the fucking submarine, the submersible. We're saying how crazy it was to go down there with a PlayStation 1 remote control in a welded shut tin can to see a ship that's been down in the water, deep down in the river deep with Jacques Cousteau for over 100 years. So I don't have an issue with Tasha not liking Cardi B. I don't care if Cardi don't like her. I think that's beef is beef, whatever. But when you go to as far, in my opinion, to bring up somebody's dead people, it's like, the fuck, why? Because all the creations, but again, Tasha, like the attention. She's on a level to where what she do, to me, Tasha K is no longer a YouTuber. At all. At all. She has crossed over and she is content. And she said that herself before as well. And people who like to conflate issues and be like, oh, because I saw folk in the comment section, not on here, but I'm saying in general, on social media, yeah, they was showing guns. I was like, folks know people who died of cancer and they still smoke cigarettes. Folks know people who died in a car accident from drinking, they still drink. Folk know people who died of a heart attack, they still eat red meat. I feel like when people say, well, why would she or he have anything with guns and he died? Takeoff being killed that way had nothing to do with Takeoff. Takeoff wasn't around here shooting at somebody and died. Somebody else did some dumb shit to him. We watch movies and TV shows that show folks being treated some kind of way. We watch people on social media say crazy shit, but we want to make it seem as if, well, why would she do that because of that? Y'all and we and me do shit every day, even though we've lost somebody to something. And again, the two times none of us has ever seen Cardi B with a pow pow in real life on social media. We've seen her in a video dancing, twerking with Lotto. Y'all think that was a real gun? Do I think Cardi has security around her? Yes. Yes. But some folk be missing the point. The point is Tasha K brought in Takeoff's murder as if that had anything to do with Cardi. And made it seem like after he died, she's running just toting up pow pow, and that ain't true. So many people at Halloween time dress as the Joker, who's a crazy character, or whatever. I'm like, whatever. And again, it's the ratchetness of it all for Cardi. But to expect somebody to never have a gun because someone they knew was killed with a gun is crazy. Cardi responded when she saw it because Cardi got pissed. This is my thing. Come at me all day. Come at me all day. But I also like I'm not fussing, I'm not commenting, I'm not nothing with anybody I'm at odds with just because. But again, Tasha K know it's gonna garner me more views. She's a media personality. That's what she is. Tasha K is not a YouTuber. She surpassed that a long time ago. The minute she was in court with Cardi B, she was no longer a YouTuber. She has outgrown that title. She may be on YouTube, but she's not a YouTuber. She's not a YouTuber. Now, when Cardi seen it, Cardi was on Twitter and she said, and Tasha K with your despicable ass to bring up takeoff to prove a fake ass point is disgusting. I lost weight, I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep. Me and my man still dealing with that to this day. I'm a rapper, we targeted all the time, so of course I have guns for protection. But since you want to be funny for comments, I'm gonna make sure your kids don't go to college. You think my lawyers don't know you had money in Africa? I'm gonna make sure I get every rest of my full meal. Don't ever take off name in your mouth. And my thing is, I don't play with death. I don't. And I was watching Tasha K earlier because her hairdresser died, and she was saying on her YouTube thing how sad she was because her hairdresser passed away a couple weeks ago. And I feel like, if you was sad because of that, how you think they feel because of Offset? I'm sorry, because of Takeoff. I feel like beef with Cardi. Say what you want about Cardi. Like, leave it to Cardi. First of all, I would not have went and commented and said shit. Because I already owe you for a meal. Bitch, fuck you. It would be fuck Cardi B for life. But if you want to talk your shit, we'll talk your shit. But I feel like bringing up Takeoff is crazy. Even the whole, after his sudden takeoff, a play on words. Some people don't play about their people. I'm a person, I don't play about my people. I don't. I don't play. I don't do it. And I think both of them could have not said nothing. Tasha didn't have to poke that about, in regards to Cardi. Cardi did not have to respond. The gotcha in my head is what Cardi was saying about old boy is the same thing many folks were saying, but Cardi wasn't talking to Tasha. But Tasha said what she said about Cardi. And so Cardi, in my opinion, had everybody to speak back. That's on her. So after that, because Cardi said what she said, of course, people picked up that Cardi responded. And some folks said, oh, Cardi be around here mentioning Tasha kids. I'm like, well, she just mentioned Takeoff being dead or whatever. And Cardi said, nah. First of all, y'all said I'm talking about people's kids. I'm talking about how her mouth is going to affect her. It's going to affect financials for years. All because she can't stop talking. But I'm wrong for saying that. But it's cool for her to bring up my family we lost less than a year ago. Y'all saw me waving a gun after Take Pass or literally months later on Put It on the Floor music video. But let me guess, I'm wrong, as always. I agree with Cardi. I don't know what private videos Tasha could have seen that I didn't see. Takeoff died last year in November. It's currently June. And in the video, she has a gun. A lot of folks who we see people every day get arrested for carrying guns after being caught up in some dumb shit. I am always team mind your business. I'm always team I don't come for you unless you come for me. I'm always team, do what you want to do. And Tasha saying that to Cardi, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I feel like at the end of the day, a lot of people see both. Some folks side with Tasha, some folks side with Cardi. I think Tasha is very aware of my side, and it has nothing to do with her as a person. I think she is amazing at what she do, even if I don't like how she does it. Everyone has their own choices in life to do what they want to do. I wouldn't do that shit, but I also don't have a million subscribers on YouTube. Okay, I also don't have my own website, but that don't mean that my opinion would differ. I feel like Tasha K going at Cardi B was uncalled for. I feel like Cardi B's comment had nothing to do with Takeoff. I feel like Cardi B was saying the same thing all of the world had been saying. The same way, old boy, single Cardi out as if everyone was not saying that man's stepson at a Blink concert. I can't believe it. And a lot of folks said that he used Cardi as clout to get attention, because if he had replied to anybody random, that would not have made the blogs. But him saying it's a Cardi made the blog. That made news, which made Tasha K say something, which made Cardi B say something. Okay. And the fact that even after Cardi saying, like I said, my point was her mouth is going to affect the finances of her children for years. And even if Tasha don't have to rake up for a meal up front, even if she has to pay that off for the next however many years, it still will affect her household. You know what I'm saying? Right. I also don't have a $4 million debt for being found liable in the court. I also do not have that. You can't come for my dead relative and think I'm gonna be cool and not cross some boundaries. Because to me, speaking on someone's dead, close family friend is fucked up. If Cardi would have spoken on Tasha K's hairstyle as being dead, that would have been fucked up too. I mean, well, not after Tasha came, but I think once whoever comes for the person first, you can't be pissed off at someone's reply. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like at the end of the day, people do things and people work differently. And I just move different. But again, I'm not Tasha K. I'm not a media mogul person. You know what I'm saying? I'm just little old Jaylee in my little corner, in my little chair. Okay? But I still feel like I don't want to have to do that kind of shit. And I mean that in the most respectful way. I feel like she's a shock jock. Only she can do what she do. And only she can deal with the consequences of her actions. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. And Tasha K posted that, and she knew she posted, okay? Because after, Cardi clapping back made the blog, she then went on her page and because she had posted this thing of her like slide out the door looking or whatever, and she was using whose song? I feel like it's one of Offset songs. Something about don't trust that. Something about don't trust somebody. And the caption says it's #takeoff. And again, in my opinion, you try to get at Cardi, but you really are affecting Takeoff's actual family. Like his, I don't, I don't, I don't play like that. And because death is something real, and people handle it in different ways. And if you catch somebody on Mad Day and you talk about their dead family and they pop you, like, can we be upset? You know, everybody should always keep their hands to themselves. We don't want this to escalate. But who to say the Takeoff mama don't see Tasha Cake one day in the grocery market or whatever? Because are they both in Florida? I don't know. And she pissed and she tripped Tasha. I don't know. Now, earlier, before I was on live, do I have that post as well? I do. I took a screenshot of it. Here we go. So, you know, because stuff was happening as I was like driving home from work, and I kept trying to, you know, capture all I could capture. So Tasha K also made this post. Let me blow it up for y'all, so y'all can see. She posted what's trending on Twitter, and she's trending on Twitter with Cardi. And she commented and said, "Let's get it. I'm really missing the Migos. Too bad they let a bitter, angry stripper come in between them, drug and rob them of their dreams. Because we remember your last words to the late great Takeoff. You said stand on that when they chose the Queen Nicki over the one hit wonder. Next thing you know, he gone." You know, you just, in this world, all of us have an expiration date. You know, none of us is going to live forever. However, when we lose people, it affects us in different ways. And in my opinion, you know, you have, you know, cool, calm, collected, you know, messy beefs or whatever, you know, Cardi and Tasha, you know, whatever, you know, Tasha said this about Cardi or whatever, Cardi won in court. That's their shit. You know what I'm saying? Takeoff was murdered. Like, in front of people. You know what I'm saying? And we have to get to a part in life where some things are just off limits. Again, Tasha don't have to like Cardi. She owed Cardi $4 million. Cardi sued her. She don't have to respect Cardi as a person. She don't, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like once you start taunting people and trolling people who you don't rock with, and that's cool, but you then bring in something that really isn't, it don't have nothing to do with y'all shit. I feel like that's crossing the line. You know what I'm saying? And because all this, of course, is all over the blogs, I discussed, y'all know what it is. Wednesday night pop culture, gossip news, foolishness and whatnot shit of the chat. And, you know, I try my best to cover what's going on. And if the comment about what if this, you know, this right here was like a little light shade, unnecessary as well, but you know, it wasn't as bad. This to me is on some complete other bullshit. That to me is team too much. And I don't, not nothing, Sharice, not nothing. And again, I always say, you know, if she don't have to like her. Cardi sued the lady on she ophobia. I would never like Cardi again in life if I was Tasha. I would never. But I also would not try to taunt her through other people. Mainly that man mama. Because in some people's families, when you taunt their dead relative who they still grieving, you gotta see them about that. They want to see you about that. And I don't want anyone feeling the need to go at Tasha, to go at, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, people should not even have to pick a side about who right or wrong. Because no matter how you feel about Cardi, Takeoff's untimely passing was really fucked up. And again, let me reiterate, Cardi wasn't even talking to Tasha. Cardi was on social media commenting on a national story about people in a submarine and a stepson of a submarine person who was out here flirting with OnlyFans folks and going to concerts. Period. And y'all know me. I'm a sensitive soul. I'm a very I try to see all sides of stuff. I try to be as clear as I can be in my opinion without, you know, making it seem as if I'm being like biased or whatever. And if Cardi had said some bullshit to Tasha K first and Tasha K responded, it would have been what it was. Some people will, you know, support Tasha because they do. And I still follow her on social media. I still, you know, subscribe to her channel, even though I do not agree with her coming at Cardi via Takeoff's untimely death. I can't. But I'm gonna watch her stuff because not, you know what I'm saying, because I just sometimes I watch because I'm entertained. But this to me was just crazy. It was. I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, Takeoff, that don't have nothing to do with Cardi. Nothing. Cardi being in a music video 6, 7, 8 months after Takeoff passed away and had a gun with her don't have nothing to do with that man in the submarine down in the water and his stepson going to concerts while they still looking for a stepfather. So, you know, people gonna have their opinions one way or the other. But I just feel like something should be off. Like, I wouldn't, again, Tasha was just saying on her thing how, you know, her hair ripped her and how sad, because death hurts. You know, if you are someone who is an emotional person, that stuff hits you. And she was saying how she was, sad because, her hairdresser, who she known for a while, passed away, and how sad it was for her. So I'm like, it's people hurting people? Because I would not want Cardi coming to her for that. At all. I think just if you don't rock with somebody, just don't fuck them. Fuck Cardi. Tasha K is gonna get attention because she's Tasha K. She is. And it's just, that's crazy to me. So that's my point of that's my opinion of it all. At the end of the day, keep your beef to y'all two. Like, I think, y'all don't rock. That's cool. Cardi feel that you consistently talk about her. Whatever. Leave it to y'all two. But I cannot excuse away somebody using somebody's death as a way to taunt someone. Simply because someone said, your stepfather is in a fucking submarine, and we was all saying that your stepfather is in a submarine deep down in the river and ocean, and you on Twitter flirting with OnlyFans models, and you went to a Blink-182 concert while your stepfather is lost at sea. Like, today's Wednesday. They've been lost at sea since Sunday. On Monday or Tuesday, you at a concert. Right, Ashcats. We watch Bishop Robbery for entertainment, even though we hate get on our nerves. You know what I'm saying? And right, they're still looking. And I feel like, what Cardi said was normal. She wasn't the only one saying it. I think the reason people call her out on some other things she do, and some folks they'll watch, is because everything she do isn't what she did here. Is Tasha K a horrible person? She's a horrible person. Do she do things I don't agree with? Absolutely. Which is why I'm not a constant watcher of her. But some stuff, if she do an interview, if it's someone I want to see, I'm going to watch it. Some of y'all don't like me, and y'all still watch me. Thank y'all. So I feel like, people watch people who I don't agree with Tasha's opinions and how she moves sometimes. I don't think that means that's who she is as a person. However, she do shit sometimes, and I'm like, I can't rock with that. I ain't gonna watch that video. It's period. But I can't knock who she is, as a YouTube, as a media personality. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even subscribed. I don't watch many YouTubers at all. One at a time. Two, most of the people who do what I do, I don't need to watch them. Because on most situations, I already know their opinion. I watch folks usually when they have an interview with somebody I want to see, or if it's a huge story and I wonder what they may think, but I honestly don't watch many people. I'm too busy watching myself and getting my content together and going to work. But we're going to move on from that. Okay. Lastly, Carlos of the King. Let me read him for the filth that he deserves. So, Carlos King, who we know is the producer, the creator of Love and Marriage Huntsville. He used to be a producer on Housewives of Atlanta. He also have done Bell Collective, Love and Marriage DC, Coming Up, Love and Marriage Detroit. He did Hollywood Divas, all that stuff. Carlos King, in my opinion, is a dragon loose in the castle. And he's trying to set stuff on fire. And Carlos King aggravates me now because I feel like he think he's slick, but he's not. He's consistently trying to see if I sent myself the stuff. I had to notes. Well, Carlos King has been reviewing Housewives. He reviewed Potomac. He reviewed he at one point was trying to review Love at the Lockup. Carlos refuses to address Kandi directly. Carlos refuses to admit, this is my opinion. In my opinion, Carlos and Marlo are two people of the same coin who are trying to fuck with Kandi for attention. It feels like they in cahoots. Now, I do not watch Carlos's YouTube channel. Even when he have the people on the show on, I can't watch. And I used to. When he was first doing stuff, I would watch a little bit. I would. But I'm like, it was aggravating me. Once Kandi, accused him of allegedly trying to steal Escape Life Story, and he refused to address it, even though he addresses everything else about Kandi on the show, aggravates me. It's why I feel like him and Marlo are two people of the same coin. They're doing the same thing. And I also feel like Carlos felt like all these YouTubers are discussing my shows. All these YouTubers are, interviewing my cast. I can just do it. And so Carlos has now become a YouTuber. He's interviewing the ladies from his show, the guy from his shows. He interviewed, I think, Drew, Marlo, Shrek. So he's interviewing folks from the shows that we all watch. And recently he was talking about the last episode of Housewives. And the title of it was like, is Kandi a good friend? And I feel like this. Carlos is a fucking hypocrite. Carlos is someone who likes to make it seem as if I'm just giving out useful information. In my opinion, I feel like, no, you are trying to activate Kandi when if she call you out, you won't respond. And to me, it's like I want to kind of make Kandi look bad because she made people think that I allegedly stole her or stole Escape's life story. And so because she made folks look at me some kind of way, I am going to make folks look at her some kind of way. So I have some notes. You know what I'm saying? Now, he was saying how we need to see more of Ralph and Ross on Housewives. And I said, why? The show is about the ladies. I get your gay man, whatever. I love a good man too. Okay. However, I feel like that show critique of the show that they need to show more of the men because you would possibly fuck them to go gay. And I said, nah. Carlos ain't slick. Carlos, this movie was trying to do. Yeah, show Ross and Ralph more because they're handsome. They're great. We need more of that. Because he wants Martell to have more time. Because Martell keeps fakely dating Sheree. He can be a cast member who they will see more of. So no. You go focus on Marceau and Maurice on your goddamn show. Okay? Your show is about couples. The Housewives have always been about the ladies. The only housewife franchise that shows the men a lot is really Jersey. That's it. So that was the first piece of bullshit I called out. Like, no, you want to say show Ross and Ralph more. Why? Ralph is an asshole. Ross is a ghost who we never see. So what's the point? To me, you want to say show the guys more so that way Sheree can fakely date Martell, and you can have Martell on Housewives of Atlanta to hopefully get people to watch your show. That's my opinion. Okay. Now he then went on to bring up how Kandi isn't the emotional friend. I feel like everyone who saw Kandi talking to Sonya fully understood what she meant. Some people are not the sentimental, emotional friend. I told y'all, I have a friend who she's not the emotional friend. She isn't. She can't have her own emotions. You know what I'm saying? So I don't expect her to be that way with me. You know what I'm saying? And when someone tells you that's not who they is, you respect them for who they are. If we told you, Carlos, we need you to not have a high-pitched voice, to not be so loud, to calm down how you act. Be somebody other than you. You would say, no, I am me. That's what you would say. Kandi is not the emotional, sentimental friend. For him to say that she should understand Marlo more because she know how she is. So because Kandi know how she is, she should get that Marlo handles things differently, and she should be there for Marlo. No, that's not how it goes. That ain't how life is. People who are not emotional, it'll then be fake shit. So shut up. It's crazy that for your video, the majority of it was about Kandi needing to be a better friend. Kandi needing to be different. Kandi needing to understand more. I'm like, why the fuck does anyone have to only understand Marlo because she's saying, I expected more? It doesn't matter. You can't want more from me when you don't give me shit. And in my opinion, Carlos doubling down on basically Marlo's side, to me, my opinion, is y'all working together to piss off Kandi? That's what it sounds like. Because why are you saying Carlos? And he also spoke about how his 9 siblings, they all handled their mom's death differently. Well, cool, but you ask any of your siblings to be different than who they are? No. You allow folk to handle shit how they handle shit. If Marlo was emotional about her nephew being killed, why didn't she run to anybody? Why is it Candy's responsibility to handle Marlo's feelings? When we seen fucking footage of Kandi hugging and connecting with Marlo as she grieved. So him saying Kandi should try to, Kandi not being the emotional friend, you can't do that. He was making it seem like Kandi wasn't there for Marlo. Even saying, Kandi can't be out here trying to teach friends how to create an LLC when they need emotional support. Candy can't do that. She should not be out here teaching them. He said you can't be the motivational friend if your friend needs emotional support. Well, guess what? If that ain't what I do, that ain't what I do. Period. And so I'm like, again, Carlos seemed to be teaming up with Marlo and Sheree to come at Candy because what? It also brings attention to his show. Bullshit. He said Candy do need to work on being a better friend. Candy has yes people around her based on what I saw. I'm like, what really? Candy does have staff who work for her. Yes, she does. People who say you have yes people solely because your friends know you and allow you to be who you are is how someone tries to make it seem as if you're a bad person because I won't bend to your fucking will. That's what that means. You are a yes man to Martell. Because out of all the shit Martell does and has done, we've never seen you openly read him how you're reading the women on these other shows. You are Martell's yes man. But in my opinion, Don Juan and Carmen and Candy's actual friends who we see her with in actual life, those are not called yes men. They aren't. It's called fucking friendship. The fuck? And he brought up how Nene and how not Nene, how Phaedra was saying, I'm like, first of all, Phaedra been gone for so damn long. Why the fuck you bringing her up? Bringing up the fact that Phaedra was crying to Nene about something, who knows how, all them seasons back. And because of that, well, that's proof that Candy isn't, a good friend. I said, bitch, what? Carlos and Marlo, in my opinion, are working together to try to activate Candy. Carlos really acting like Marlo was rational. And she isn't. Marlo's actions are irrational. They are. Period. And the fact that you're not even talking about how she has had this feeling for 2 fucking years and ain't said shit. And not it's because Candy the bad friend. Candy need to be a better friend. Candy need to be more emotional. Candy should understand Marlo. Why? Give him. I want Candy to review love. Candy not gonna watch that shit. She ain't. The reason Candy would not review that show is because it would give his show attention. It would make her fans who maybe don't know about Love in the Country go watch it. She would never. I wouldn't want her to. Now, I made a tweet that I don't know why, but for some reason my tweet kind of went viral. I was like, the fuck, what did I do? I don't know. I just retweeted, where is it? I retweeted TV Deets and their ratings for the show. Okay. And I feel like TV Deets, they post, I'm sure my screen on Twitter. They post, I know it's funny, y'all. They post ratings for shows. And TVD said the ratings for Love and Marriage Huntsville was 276,000 views. And it's at a 0.05 demo. And I know that a lot of people do not watch shows live. I know a lot of folks watch it the day after, whatever. I don't know. However, those were the numbers for the show. And so I retweeted it and I said the ratings are down because the producer of the franchise has not allowed the story or show to change or evolve since season 1. He also too busy in his closet reviewing other TV shows. I said what I said. Okay, it has 182,000 views. I'm like, anyway, okay. Anyway, but I just, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know I can read a bitch. Okay, all up and down. Okay, all up and down. But I choose to use my powers for good. Okay, but my point was, I said what I said. Okay, that the show. Look, Carlos take more time reviewing all the other shows, except he really could be around here working on his own shit. You hear me? Because if your show views are down, how about fuck the housewives? Let me focus on having my cast be better, do better. But Carlos, in my opinion, has followed the fact that this season 6, they're still talking about the comeback group from season 1. For 6 seasons, we ain't seen the 6 of them do shit together, besides fuss. And I said, again, he's too fucking busy in his closet reviewing other TV shows. That's why the ratings ain't that good. Because people who like me, I like the show, but it gets boring. We pissed because Marcel is a piece of stuff. Okay? We pissed because Marcel and Tisha be lying. We pissed because Mel seems to be over the show. And the fact that no one is addressing the fact of what Marcel has done as if he can get away with it. Period. So I'm like, Carlos really sat in his closet acting like the issue is Candy and not the issue is his show. And you trying to come at Candy for no real reason, in my opinion. Saying how Sonya should not have to choose or be loyal to Candy over Marlo. I'm like, what? Stay out of women's business. Because no one ever said that Sonya should choose Candy's side. No one said that. What was said was Sonya had a tendency to consistently defend Marlo. She consistently will defend Marlo, but call anybody else out if they do something she think is wrong. And when anyone don't like what Marlo do, Sonya defends it to the holy heavens. And him saying, she's only been on the show for 2 seasons. Right. Sonya has only known Marlo and Candy 2 seasons. But if you watch the show, like everybody else watched the show, she consistently defends Marlo. No one ever said she has to pick a side, but she has picked a side. Candy said, when you ride the fence, I saw folks saying Candy should not require people to defend her. Why can't she speak up for herself? I said, Candy don't ask for anyone to defend her as if she cannot defend herself. Candy, point me. If you cool with me and Marlo, you can't be in my presence defending Marlo to me because of the issues I have with her. But you're with her or Sheree or Courtney and they're discussing me and laughing about me. You laugh with them. You don't defend me. That's the book. I told her, if you my friend, no one can talk shit about you to me or around me without me speaking up. It ain't gonna happen. I can be friends with people who not that cool. And I am not going to allow you to talk cash shit about somebody else. Now, I'll help you vent it out, and I'll give constructive criticism about how y'all can fix the relationship. But that ain't what Sonya do. Sonya get real mute, real silent when anything is being said about Kandi or Kenya. She placates to how Sheree, Courtney, and Marlo feels when she's with them. And when she's with Kandi or when she's with Kenya, she is defending Marlo. In her confessional, she's saying how she's in her confessional, she's still defending Marlo. That's why I said Carlos and Marlo around here canoodling together to activate Kandi. Because to come on here in your grown ass age in your nice little closet on the floor, I'm assuming, or in your little chair, I'm assuming, to make it seem as if Kandi wants people to defend her. She wants her to put and I'm like, that ain't what the fuck she said. And I love the fact that in his comment section, so many people was like, you dumb. You're wrong. You're wrong. And he like, I know y'all ain't gonna agree. We don't agree. We don't agree. Okay. He then would want to say how Kandi and Kenya are not real friends. He said they're not real friends. That back when Kandi was friends with Phaedra, Kandi and Phaedra ain't been friends in years. You hear me? He said back when Kandi was friends with Phaedra, like 4-5 seasons ago, 6 seasons, how many seasons ago? Okay, that she was not close to Kenya at that time. Okay. He said Kandi and Kenya's friendship is a friendship of convenience. They have an alliance. It ain't real. He said friendships that are based in reality shows are never real. Like your show? Like your show? Like your show. Because then y'all bring on Destiny as male friend and they weren't really friends. Stormy and Mel weren't really friends. We ain't seen Kimmy. We seen Kimmy friend Reese, who's like a real friend on the show. We ain't seen not Nan teacher friends. So you want to sit up here and call out Housewives of Atlanta saying they not Kandi and Kenya ain't real friends. To bring up Phaedra, I'm like, Phaedra, the rumor spreader? Carlos using Kandi's friendship with Phaedra as a point of contention of when Kandi wasn't that friendly with Kenya proves he on that shit. Yeah, he also said Garcelle and Sutton aren't real friends. He said Garcelle and Sutton, if they did not meet on the show, they would not be friends. Can you imagine someone saying, if you did not work at Starbucks, someone you befriended at work, you could not be a friend in real life? Carlos is an agent of chaos. Carlos is grasping at straws. Is Bell Collective a good show? Sure. Let's see. We have Marie, who's divorced, and people think she created Medicaid fraud. We have Letitia and Glenn, who Glenn is basically stalking her, and she's basically homeless with her mom, and she can't move. We have Latrice and Cliff, who's clearly emotionally and verbally abusive to his wife. Tambra, who we think is living a whole fake life. So, I mean, what is it? Love and marriage Huntsville. Okay, Mel and Martell are divorced. Martell was also threatening revenge stuff onto Mel. People still talk about Marcel and Tisha's fake life, who we don't know much about. It's some fake shit. So you want to talk about fake friendships, but your shows are based on fake shit. Meaning no one except Mel and Martell gave us their authentic lives. Y'all be cutting and pasting this messy shit together, and we still watch them like messy stuff. But to make it seem as if Candy and Kenya are only friends of convenience. Carlos King is an agent of chaos. He wants people to feel like I'm the king of reality TV because I ruined OWN. I told y'all OWN used to be a great show, a great station with so many great TV shows, and now it's riddled with only reality shows. That Love and Marriage Huntsville has not changed since season 1. It's the same shit. They try to bring people on who they think will make it better, and it doesn't work. You're forcing Mel and Martell to still be around each other. You put Wanda off, but then brought in Stormy. So, what's so great about your show? Was it great at first? It was. Had you let the damn show you? Truthfully, once Martell cheated on Mel, and all the court stuff and the badgering and all that stuff happened, Martell should have been put off the show. If you want to be a supportive woman, why are you forcing Mel to be around Martell? Why are you, as a producer, not addressing the allegations against that man in your thing? You always round here with that bullshit. You then would interview people to be messy. The moment he said something about how when Martell was on the first or 2 episodes of Atlanta Housewives, and he said, "Oh, he made the show. He made the show." The one, oh, thank you, Kia for the super chat. This is no longer a scheme Todd set up to me. He put Martell and Sheree together. He's Marlo's prop. He trying to use that. He ain't fooling me. He ain't fooling me. And it's a difference between somebody who's able to sell shows to networks and hopes they win. And I seen somebody put up a comment saying, well, the reason the Love and Marriage Huntsville, views are lower because not that many people are subscribed. Whose fault is that? We 6 seasons in on Love and Marriage. To me, the only people who have evolved, in my opinion, is Mel and Kimmy. Mel is not the same person she was in season 1. She isn't. And Kimmy, because of her cancer, to me, have become more... Kimmy's my favorite. Period. And to me, those are the only... Kimmy and Mel should have a little spinoff. I don't know what they're going to have. I'm just saying. But it's like, it's bullshit. So you are 6 seasons in to your show on OWN. And yes, it's the top rated show on OWN. Ain't shit else on OWN to watch. The fact that OWN will have 3 Love and Marriages and Love and Marriage Huntsville has not evolved from season 1. Every time it tries to evolve, you pull it back down, in my opinion, because y'all stick to the old narrative of, oh, they say Marcel cheating. Martell's a jerk. It's the same thing. Nothing has evolved. The fact that you have not added another, and then the couples you added are fucking boring. Meaning, we can't see nothing with Tiffany and Louis because they boring. Destiny and old boy got divorced. We don't see much of Mel and Chris at all. You try to keep it to the core 6. The core 6 needs to fucking evolve. Mel and Kimmy could absolutely... I love HGTV. They could absolutely do a HGTV show. They don't need, but I think that's why Mel keeps so much stuff going, because this ain't gonna last. And to me, having Bravo, we know Bravo has all the housewife shows. All the housewife shows. Carlos is trying to do that for OWN. The difference is there have been changes on the housewife shows on Bravo that has kept it going for all these years. Love and Marriage Huntsville, in my opinion, is not a housewife franchise type of show. It isn't. Season 2 of Love and Marriage DC barely got any recognition. I know part 2 of season 2 we starting. I know Love and Marriage Detroit is coming up this Saturday. If he keeps the same formula that he's been doing, it's gonna be shitty. And that's even for my city. He then went on a whole diatribe about, when Sonya was interviewing with him, he asked her, he said, I asked everybody, he asked her about who she would want, to do a show with, or whatever, on Housewives. And she said, well, I wouldn't do Candy. She said, I wouldn't do Candy and Kenya because I already had a season with them. I would keep Marlo, and I forgot what she said. But the fact that she said, I would not keep Kenya and Candy saw that as shady. It was shady. It was. They all say shady shit. And the fact that he then made it seem as if, well, Candy, I can't believe that you would say that. That wasn't shady. Candy took her comment, and I didn't see the shady. I didn't even use it to promote and saying, I don't see the point of it. I was, and why call her a fan? Oh, you against the fans now? And then try to make it seem as if, because Candy said, Sonya responded with people she did not know, like a fan. Thank you, Abu, for the super chat. It's weird that he cares what kind of friend Candy is when she is not friends with him for a good reason. Absolutely. He still hasn't cleared that up. Carlos running OWN is a joke. TLC 90 Day spinoffs are more entertaining. I was going to do the new episode, the new season of 90 Day Fiancé, and I forgot, because I did used to get more enjoyment with that because it was so many different people. But Carlos addresses everything except the Candy accusation. He addresses everything except that. Like, everything she said she do, he will discuss that, but you would not address her saying that you took the life story of Escape. So with his little rant, like, he was upset. I can't believe that. Why? Oh, is a fan being bad? Y'all should want fans. It's not right. It's not right to be against someone being a. I'm like, that ain't her point. You knew she said it in a shady way. Period. You knew that had nothing to do with her making it seem as if people can't be fans. But we all know when we see people who are fans of the show, they then come on the show as fans. And we don't like them. Why? Because they're fans. You cannot. Courtney is a fan. Courtney came in on 20 because she was a fan of the show. And I think she kind of realized, I got to calm down. I got to stop. Anybody on these shows, we can tell if they're a fan of the show. We said Stormy Mama was a fan of the show. Look how that turned out. She didn't like Mel and caused a whole big stir. Okay? Carlos' response to everything except him allegedly stealing Escape story per Candy. He does not address Martell. He speaks more about the women and what they do. And the fact that he was commenting about Candy's response to Sonya said that I don't think for 1 second that Candy sat down and watched Sonya's interview with him. I wholeheartedly believe someone sent Candy the clip of what she said. That's all she saw. Y'all know my rule. I also feel like if it's Candy, should Candy have went and watched it herself? Sure. But Candy also see her confessionals and other interviews. Sonya is making it clear she gonna always defend Marlo. She is. The same shit Sonya did in her first season with Drew, how she took whoever else's side over Drew's side, and her and Drew ain't been right since. She's doing that with Candy and Kenya. And she's blaming on, well, y'all don't like that I'm Marlo's friend. No, bitch. No. Not at all. And so for that reason, fuck Carlos and fuck Sonya. Carlos is an agent of chaos. And he is somebody who I feel like, again, I'm subscribed to his channel. I don't watch nothing. The fact that I had to watch this, it aggravated me. I was so aggravated. So aggravated. And I'm probably gonna unsubscribe. Unless he interviews Candy. Okay. He aggravates me more than Tasha K because he was a producer on Housewives. He is a producer and the creator of the Love and Marriage franchise. But he's using Housewives to get attention for Love and Marriage. And it aggravates my spirit. Okay, anyway, y'all, I gotta go. Because we are done for the evening, okay? We had a whole long, I did not mean to be on here so long. Y'all know I like to keep it less than 2 hours. It's at almost 3, okay? I hope y'all have done a couple of things, okay? I hope y'all, one, had a good time tonight. I hope so. I also hope that y'all have subscribed to my channel. Y'all will like the video, subscribe, all that stuff. Follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on ID, Twitter, and TikTok. Hopefully something will happen. I'll be live tomorrow. Y'all know every day, 9 p.m., we round here. Okay, we round here. I will see y'all later. Be safe, be safe, be safe. I love you all. I love you all. I gotta go.